Bangarang Rufio, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Lost Boys Gaming. Today we have some exciting and juicy rumors about what we can expect from Nintendo coming up here in the next few months and through the end of 2022. What's up everybody, welcome back. Like I said, today we are talking some spicy new rumors from Nintendo and what we may be able to expect from them coming in the last half of this year. Before we hop into that though, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video so you're kept up to date with everything going on here at Lost Boys Gaming, and we're going to make sure that we keep you guys up to date with everything going on with the big M. Now, like I said, today we're talking some rumors about what we may be expecting from Nintendo here in the next few months. Now, with E3 being canceled, people are wondering what is next, what's coming up. So a lot of other gaming companies though have announced that they are still going to be doing their summer showcases. Xbox and Bethesda has announced that they will be doing a showcase in June. I would imagine that Sony does a state of play here in the next month or so. And people are wondering what will be going on with Nintendo. Now, a lot of people have been speculating about what may show up during Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest, but Nintendo has not confirmed or denied anything that they may be doing there. Personally, I don't think Nintendo's going to do anything there. They have not showed us in the past that this is an event that they like to be at. So I don't expect to see anything from Nintendo at the Summer Games Fest, but I do think, and there's been some good speculation out there, that we will be receiving a new Nintendo Direct in June, which we would have gotten as part of the E3, but Nintendo's still going to just have to give us something. So I think that that's what they will do, is that they'll give us a Direct in June during their typical E3 timeline. There's been a lot of questions about what we might see at this Nintendo Direct. Now, Jeff Grubb, there's a lot of people have seen this online, I'm sure already. Jeff Grubb has mentioned that he expects to see a dual pack of Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker. Now that would be crazy. I would love to see that. Personally, these are some games that are pretty awesome. Twilight Princess is one of the most ported games, so I know a lot of people might not be excited for that. I would love to have Twilight Princess or Wind Waker personally. I haven't played that game in a very long time since it was on the GameCube. I didn't have a Wii U, and so I didn't get to play that upscaled version. Now, these would be a quick and easy game for them to have already ported. A lot of speculation that these games have been done for a long time and that they were just kind of holding them in their back pocket should Breath of the Wild 2 be delayed. And since that is now the current state of the world we live in, with Breath of the Wild 2 not coming until next year, and Nintendo has a history of putting out something Zelda every year. So that is the big speculation right now, is that we will be receiving these two games sometime later this year. So I think that's something that we see from Nintendo during a Direct, that they announce either that these are coming as a dual pack or as individual standalone games. It would be cool to see them in a dual pack, similar to what we've got going on behind with Mario 3D All-Stars. That was probably one of the more bang for your buck games. I think you got 3 full Mario games for $60. So it would be nice to see them package 2 Zelda games for $60 as well. It would be a very good value grab, at least in my opinion, both of those games. However, I'm one of those suckers that would probably buy both of them individually, should they come out individual. But it does seem that the consensus right now is that these will be a dual pack, which would be awesome. The other game that Jeff Grubb does mention is something with going on right now with Metroid, that we might be receiving Metroid Prime 1 on the Nintendo Switch. Now, this is a game that we have spoken of in the past, that it's been rumored heavily for about the last year or so. I would imagine that I feel like this game has been brought up multiple times. And the question that we need to kind of talk about is that it sounds like this game may just be a full-on remake rather than just a retouch-up HD version, which would be pretty sweet. With the success of Metroid Dread recently, I feel like this is now the time for Nintendo to throw out another Metroid game. Prime 1 is a great example of, it was one of the best games on the GameCube. It was one of the ones that was kind of pushing the edge graphically. There's a lot of really good things going on with that. So I would expect hopefully to hear something about Metroid Prime 1 coming to the Nintendo Switch. I know there was some talk earlier that we might get a Metroid Prime trilogy, which would be pretty cool, but it does not sound like that is the case anymore, but we will be receiving Metroid Prime 1 instead, which would still be a pretty good get, in my opinion, for the Nintendo Switch. Now, there are still some other games that we need to be updated on for the rest of the year as well. So I would expect to see those get us some sort of a update with Bayonetta 3 specifically. We haven't heard anything from that for a while. So I hope that we get an update there. I think we will continue to get some more Pokemon news with Scarlet and Violet coming out. I'm not sure if that would happen during a direct, or if this would come straight from the Pokemon Company and we get another Pokemon Presents here in the next couple of months, or if they just do an individual trailer drop or something to give some more info there. But I expect to see something hopefully in the next little bit as well for Pokemon. So I think outside of those, we still have to wait to see what happens with Advance Wars Boot Camp or Reboot Camp 1 and 2. Those games were delayed due to the world events going on. It would be interesting to see what happens with that with Nintendo. They may still push this game out this year, but just bump it to maybe a holiday slot. It would be about a whole year delay from when they had initially announced it. For the initial release date, I guess. So I think that game may still come out this year. And then we still have, like I said, Bayonetta 3, Pokemon, potential double pack of Legend of Zelda, Metroid Prime. So there's still a lot that could be coming down the pipeline. There's still some big rumors with a new Donkey Kong game potentially coming out by the same team that was developing Mario Odyssey. So we could see some sort of a Donkey Kong game later this year. So I still think that there is a ton of stuff that could come out. Splatoon 3, we still haven't really seen a ton. We got a little bit of an update. That game's coming out in September. We still have some Xenoblade Chronicle stuff that they could maybe update us on in that game. Almost just a few months out now if they pushed the release date of that up in a strange event of occurrences. So it'll be interesting to see what Nintendo does. Like I said, I do expect to see something from them probably in the next month or so. I'd imagine that we have a Nintendo Direct and we get some new updates. Hopefully we do hear some of these titles come to fruition. Keeping my fingers crossed for a double pack of Legend of Zelda. Metroid Prime 1 would be a huge get as well. So those are the kind of games that I'm really hoping that they announce and would be a huge get for Nintendo this year. I'm not sure if they would come out this year. I would think that the double pack probably would. Metroid Prime is a little bit more iffy on the release date for me, but I definitely would think that if they do announce a Legend of Zelda double pack, that it does come out this year. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you let me know down in the comments what games you are hoping to see from Nintendo at an upcoming Direct, and what updates would you like to see. Appreciate you guys watching. I'd like to invite you guys one more time to hit that subscribe button and like this video so you're kept up to date with everything going on here at Lost Boys Gaming. Till next time, catch you later.